The subtotals feature in Excel is extremely useful if you work with large lists. The subtotals feature will in fact group information together, and at the foot of each group it will apply functions and allow you to collapse and expand the amount of detail you wish to see. Let's go to the sheet called Database and ensure that you're sitting somewhere in the data range. On the Data tab in the ribbon, to the far right you'll find a button called Subtotal. Click the Subtotal button. This window then appears. In the first drop-down, you're presented with a list of the columns in your list: forest, region, compartment, stand, substand, area treated, and treatment. I'm going to leave it on forest. At each change in forest, use which function. It's currently on count, but I can choose which function I'd like. For example, I'm going to choose sum. At each change in forest, use the function sum on the treatment column. Well, when I look in the background, treatment is text, so that's no good. Untick treatment and tick area treated. And what this is going to do is at each change in forest, it will automatically sum the area treated. So I click OK. And that's exactly what it's done. I can see the sum of the area treated as each forest has changed. So there's one very glaring assumption here, that your list had to be sorted by forest first, and it was. So make sure that whatever you're grouping by, that list is first of all sorted by that column before you apply the subtotal. What we now have is in the left margin is a little group of squares. We have a 1, 2 and 3. If I click the 1, I see just the grand total. A total of 86,400 hectares was treated. If I hit the 2, I can see how that figure was derived by seeing the subtotals for each forest. If I hit the 3, I expand all the details and nothing's hidden. Let us go back to 2. If I go back to 2, I'm just seeing the subtotal and the grand total, and if I wish to perhaps expand whakariwariwa, I will hit the plus in front of whakariwariwa. And here is a breakdown. And so you can collapse and expand the amount of detail using the minus and the plus, or using the 1, 2, 3s at the top. And whatever you're viewing is what exactly will print. Now also the important thing to realize is when you're sitting on any of these totals and you look up in the formula bar, it's the subtotal function that's being used. In fact, number 9. 9 means sum, and it also means sum records even if they're hidden. So as you collapse and expand details, it may be that that particular record is hidden, but is still included in those totals. When you wish to remove the subtotal, simply return to the Data tab in the ribbon and the Subtotal button out the right, and click the button Remove All. And everything is as it was before you applied the subtotal. Try applying a subtotal to the target sheet. For example, ensure that the information in the target sheet is first of all sorted by region from A to Z. To do that, you could go to the Data tab in the ribbon and click the button A to Z. And now I can see that the information in this list is organized in ascending order by region. If I then go to my subtotal button, I can say at each change in region, I would like to count the target values, and OK. So I can see there are 18 records for Auckland, 12 records for Christchurch, and in fact if I hit the 2 in the left margin, I can see how many records I've got in total and how that's broken into the various regions. I could then turn around and go back to the subtotal button and remove all. I could then go back to the subtotal again and apply a different subtotal. At each change in region, I may wish to average the target and the actual values, and OK. And if I hit the 2 in the left margin, I can see the average target value and the average actual value for each region and overall. I can go back to the subtotal button and remove all. A very powerful feature.